Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm sitting here with Haleigh from, well, she's actually in Boston right now, but she goes to school down south. Good morning, Haleigh. How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
Well, I'm living the quarantine dream. So, hey, first off, why don't you tell us, where you traveled overseas with America's team?
So I actually traveled overseas to Germany and the Czech Republic and Austria. So it was a pretty long travel, but it was definitely fun.
Awesome. So, we do, softball and the cultural stuff when you're not playing. Let's focus on the softball right now. What is the coolest experience you remember, on the softball field?
For me, the coolest thing was I actually was playing the team our first day there. And it was in Germany. It was in Munich. And whenever we got there, I kind of like recognized this girl, and I was like, I think I know her. Well, it turns out she was about from around 40 minutes away from me. And so she knew my travel ball coach. So that was pretty cool, like to see that I knew somebody over there that was playing for Germany.
Okay, so they had a kid from America that was over there playing and coaching, one of their travel
Mhm.
teams.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, that happens from time to time with kids after they graduate college. They go to Europe and coach and play over in Germany. So awesome. Okay, well that's cool. That's something that you don't hear very often. So now let's talk about the cultural and the history stuff that you do. What's your favorite memory of off the field?
I would say my favorite memory was probably the concentration camp. So we're always taught like they had concentration camps over there, and you don't actually realize how big it actually is. So we walked in, and you're just looking, and you see lines of just walls. And so we were walking through each one, like getting to see the bunkers, like where they ate and everything. And it was just shocking seeing how it actually was, and it was so realistic. So obviously, like they don't have people there, but you could see like the beds they slept on, the types of plates and stuff that they use, and it was shocking, really.
Hmm. So yeah, it's probably not a fun day, but a day that'll
No,
stay with you forever.
it was kind of like you could see it in real life, and there's no way you could explain it to somebody how, like, you almost feel bad because you don't realize how bad it was for those people that was in there.
Hmm. So yeah, so that's a great experience, for you guys to take home. So here's a question for you. You're playing college softball now. How did traveling overseas help prepare you to play in college?
Well, you see like your normal competition every weekend if you play travel ball. But whenever you get to Germany, like I didn't really know what to expect. And those girls were good. And they were like, yeah, like I'm college level technically. And I was like, oh my God, like this is what I'm going to be facing. And it kind of showed like a mature aspect of them. So how they carried themselves, they knew that they were good. And it was kind of like, I want to be like that one day. I want to be confident whenever I go on the field. I want to like show what I have and be confident in that.
Hmm. Well, great. Well, then, so yeah, my last question is, what would you say to another kid that's thinking about traveling overseas to play with America's team?
Definitely go for it. I definitely wish I would have been like, I wish I would have known about it beforehand because I would have done a lot more trips. It's a once in a lifetime thing, and whenever people hear like, oh my gosh, you went to Germany or you traveled somewhere like overseas, everybody's like just shocked at it. And it kind of gives you like, it allows you to see other parts of the world and see like not everybody's like us. Not, and we saw parts that we saw the rich people where they had really, really nice cars, massive houses, and we saw some that they might have to fight for what they get. They're thankful for everything. And it's kind of, it wakes you up and shows you that you're lucky to be able to go on stuff like this, and it makes you really appreciate it.
Well, terrific. Well, Haleigh, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to talk with us and share your experiences overseas.
All right. Thank you.
You bet.